thanks for joining me today. So I have another fun fold card tutorial to show you today. It's very easy to make, takes very few supplies, and it doesn't take a lot of time. Well, fingers crossed that it doesn't. So this is the card that I made, and I can't wait to show you how to make it. See, there's like a little flap here, and it does stand up, so it's really cool. I can't wait to show you. Let's turn the camera down. So this is the card that we'll be making today. As you can see, it has this little flap that opens up and has plenty of space for you to write your message. You can also add an additional piece of white cardstock to the back if you'd like. But it stands up nicely. But it's really cool. And like I said, it doesn't take very much paper. I use the artistically inked dies to cut these flowers and leaves out. So it's really pretty. I was very happy with the way it turned out. What we'll be using today is the Marigold Moments, which is new in the mini catalog, and we're also using the dies that go along with it. It is available in the mini catalog. The catalog is active from January through the end of April 2023, and you can find this particular stamp set and die on page 36 of the mini catalog. It's $51.25, which when purchased as a bundle, you can earn a level 1 Sale-A-Bration item if purchased until February 28th, 2023. So it's really cool, and you can pick any level 1 item from here if you choose to purchase that product. So as I said, we'll be using Marigold Moments. I am also using Cup of Tea. I'll be using Thank You for Your Friendship from this stamp set. This stamp set is available in the annual catalog. So as I said, we have very minimal supplies here. I have a piece of Blackberry Bliss. I don't know what's on there, little fuzz, I guess, which is cut. It's a standard card size, so it does fit into a standard size envelope. And this measures 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. And you just need this piece. Next, I have a layering piece of DSP. I already cut a flower out of it, which you won't be seeing that. But this is cut at 4 inches by 5 1/4 inches, and that will be layered right on top of that. Next, I have a piece of Blackberry Bliss again. And this piece measures, I think it was 3 inches by 4 3/4. Just checking that. Yes, 4 3/4. So 3 inches by 4 3/4. And I scored it already at 1/2 inch. And what this will do is it'll create the flap for the card. Next, I have a piece of Designer Series paper. And this is cut at 2 3/4 by 2 3/4 by well, this is, I think, 4 1/2. Let me just make sure. Nope, I'm sorry, 4 inches. So 3 3/4, no, 2 3/4, 2 3/4 by 4 inches. And that will be layered right on top here. And then I have a piece of basic white, which is the same size as the Designer Series paper, 2 3/4 by 4 inches. That will go in here, so it's going to cover up that hole. And then I also have 2 pieces. I have Petal Pink, which is, I think it's 5/8 inch by 3 inches. And a piece of basic white, I believe it's 1/2 inch by 2 3/4 inches. And that's for the sentiment. All right, so let's start by adhering some pieces first. I want to adhere this flap, so I'm going to fold it And that's going to bump up right to the top edge of the card. Oops, let's zoom in just a little so you can see that. And bring it down a little. So it's bumping up right to this edge here. So we'll just add a little adhesive. Bring in my silicone mat so I don't get any on my work surface. I'm lining it up here and equal spacing on both sides. Like so. All right, let me zoom back out again. All right. So that's the flap, easy enough. Next, I want to add this piece here. And we'll use a little liquid glue. If you hear that banging every once in a while, that's just my heat coming on. So we're just going to adhere that, and you'll have equal spacing all around. Next, I want to put this piece. I'm going to wait to put this piece down. I do want to put this piece down here. And then we'll get to the fun part, which is decorating the front. Again, centering that, leaving a little border all around. And as you all know, the liquid glue allows you to wiggle it around till you get it right. I should have used the bone folder too. I could crease this. All right, there we go. All right, now for the fun. Set this aside for a moment. Close up the glue. I think I will stamp the sentiment first. I will use, do I want to use Blackberry Bliss or Old Olive? You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do something interesting. I'm going to stamp in both colors on both sides and then decide afterwards. How's that sound? We'll do the Old Olive first. I'm just going to put that right in the center, and it says, "Thank you for your friendship." So, just clean that off quick. And then we'll stamp it on the other side in the Blackberry Bliss and decide afterwards which one we like. I think I might go with the Blackberry Bliss though, since we'll be layering it on the Petal Pink. I think this will probably look a little bit better. Okay, good. All right, now we got that out of the way. So let's set this aside for a minute. I don't want to adhere it yet. Next, I want to stamp my flowers, if I can get them apart. Oh, goodness. I layered the blocks on top of each other. Okay, so don't ever do this, I guess, if you have stamps on your blocks. Let's just say it's not easy to pull them apart. All right, let's see if I can get it apart with the... Yeah, okay, there you go. So here's another use for your bone folder. It's to separate your blocks. I can't believe that happened. That never happened before. Of course, I don't think I've ever done that before. So, all right, moving right along. So let's take a piece of basic white, and I'm going to ink this in Blackberry Bliss. And what I want to do is I'm going to stamp the image first, right? Ink the image, I should say, not stamp it. I want to ink it first. I find that with the photopolymer, they tend to be sticky, so they kind of stick to the surface of the ink. So I'm going to stamp off. And I have a stamping piercing mat under here. I wrapped a piece of scrap paper around it. And then I'm just going to stamp it again to give it a lighter tone. I don't like the way that came out. Let's see if I can get that in there. All right. Let's see what it looks like when I stamp the detailed image over it, if that covers it up. Yeah, I'll stamp it on the other side. I don't like the way that looks. I'm going to try something a little different. I'm going to stamp the detailed one first. Okay. That down. And it doesn't matter which one you do first. Oh, isn't that beautiful? Even without the layering. And again, we're going to stamp off. And we'll stamp on. Excuse me. Making sure that's centered. Sometimes it's actually easier, I think, to do the detailed one first and then to stamp the lighter image over it. Yeah, look at that. Isn't that beautiful? It's stunning. The color just really picks up the flowers so beautifully. Oh, I don't know if that picks it up on the camera, but isn't that the depth of this is just gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous. Okay. Okay. Next, I want to do the leaves. I'm going to do the same thing, except we're done with the Blackberry Bliss. I'll bring in the old olive for the leaves. And these I will stamp full strength. I'm not sure what's on there. Let's flip that around. Perfect. All right, then we're going to cut these out with the dies. So let's close up the ink. We're done with that. I've got my Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine right here. Let's move this up a little. There we go. And the dies are in here. So I want to use the outline die of the flower, and then this is the leaves here. And I could cut these both at the same time. So let's just line them up first. Grab a Post-it note I have on the side. You know, let's do them individually. I'm not even gonna mess around with it. Sure I have these pleats lined up correctly. 2. There we go. There it goes. And then we'll cut the floral image. That's one. Set that aside. And let's cut this out. All right, isn't that beautiful? I actually don't like the way it cut out, but I did cut one ahead of time, so we'll use that one. We'll use this one. This one came out perfect. Isn't that pretty? And then I also die cut the, these are just the flowers, but you've got the solid flower, which is on the background. It's the, I think that's Highland Heather or Gorgeous Grape. I think it's Highland Heather. And over top is the detailed one, which is this one right here. And that's in Blackberry Bliss. And then I did the other one in Petal Pink for the detail. And behind it, you can't really see it, but I used the Designer Series paper. That's why it had the cutout there. So, all right, let's put this card together now. All right, so I want to layer these pieces on here. Let's see, I think we'll do that. And then I'm going to put this. Do I want to flip it around? I think I want to flip this around. I want the smaller flower on the bottom, I think. And then I want to have this over top, those underneath. So I think it does go the other way. I think it goes like this. Yeah, I think that's the way it goes. I believe that's the way it goes. So, and then I'm going to layer this one on top here. And then this one I want to layer on this side here. All right, let's start putting this down, then we'll figure it out. I have a basic idea of where I want it to go. I'll get my fine tip glue. I think that's going to go right about there. Next, we'll apply glue to this, or you know what, let's add dimensionals on this. Let's pop that up. I think that would look nice if we pop up the center part. And then we'll apply these to the top here. So I want to make sure that I come down off the paper though. And I'm just going to apply a little bit of glue right in the center there. Actually, I think I'm just going to apply it on here, probably better. Probably better, this way I know where. I don't get it to the outside. I'll stick that on here, like that. Hold it down, give it a minute to stick. Probably should have put a dimensional back here. Let's see, where are they? I can add, I think I can add one back there. Okay. Before I stick the other one on there, I'm going to do the same thing with this one over here. And get to it. There we go. Okay. And we'll add a little glue to this. Put that right there. Like so. Looking good so far. What am I looking for? My sentiment. So I think I will like the Blackberry Bliss better than the Old Olive. Yeah, definitely. Definitely. Add a little bit of adhesive here. Try not to get my fingers on it. And then we'll center this. And I'll put that across. I want the stem to hang out just a little bit. And a little more glue. So, press that down. And then we will stamp on the inside as well. I'm going to put, you have a heart of gold. And we'll do that in Blackberry Bliss as well. Put this over here. There's my mat. Good. And I want to put a little flower down here. Since it's already on here. Just going to put that in the corner here. So, and we'll do the same thing with the outline one. Stamp that off first. And then we'll stamp it onto here. Like so. And lift. Beautiful. And then we'll add some polished dots. Get some polished dots here. I can grab it and take it out of here. There we go. Let's just get another one. There. And then we'll do another one. Oh, I guess I didn't take it. You know, sometimes they're easy and other times not so easy. Put one right there. All right. There you go. Thank you for your friendship. Isn't that beautiful? I hope she's happy with it. I hope it brings a smile to her face. So I hope that you enjoyed the card that I just shared with you. It's really easy to make. It didn't take that long. I know I struggled a little bit, but you know me, I struggle a lot sometimes with some things. Sometimes they go well, sometimes not so well. So if you did enjoy it, make sure you give me that thumbs up, like and share the video, and also leave me a comment. Let me know what you thought about it. So until next time, take care. Have a great day. Bye.